Today, I'm taking the opportunity to switch up a house favorite. Hey guys, Kira here from 50 Shades of Mom, back to share another recipe with you guys. And today I am super excited to change this recipe up because I am taking one of my house favorites, which is my beef enchiladas, and I am switching them up to a chicken version. So this recipe was inspired by my friend Amber over at Anchor Amber. Now this is not a collab video, but I did just want to shout her out. So I'll link her channel down below, and I'm gonna put a video in the iCards for you guys to check out. So it was recently just one of our mutual friends' birthdays. Vanessa over at Lemonade Mom were all part of this girls group, and Anchor Amber put together a montage video as a salute to Vanessa for her birthday. So because she's Lemonade Mom and she loves lemons, we all went on a lemon scavenger hunt. So myself, Nicole Burgess, Madison Pippins, Vanessa's husband Mark, and all 4 of her children, along with Amber, went on a hunt to find lemon things and left Vanessa a special birthday message, and she put together the cutest stinking video, and I am just so proud of her, and I really just wanted to shout her out. So go and check out that video, let her know that I sent you over. I'm super proud of her, and I wanted to shout that out while we were on the topic of Amber, because like I said, she is the one who inspired this recipe. So she wanted to cook one of the recipes out of my cookbook. So if you guys are new and you didn't know, the girls group and I, well, just Vanessa, Nicole, and myself, put out a cookbook. If you guys have not checked it out, it is available on Amazon and always linked below, and there are 60 fabulous recipes in there. But one of them is my beef enchiladas. So if I had skill, I would use one hand and open the book and hold it open and show you my enchiladas, but since I do not have that much coordination, I'll pop a picture up right here of the enchiladas picture that's in that cookbook. That is my traditional recipe, my recipe for my beef enchiladas. They are a huge hit in my house and we love them, but they wanted to make that recipe, Amber and her husband, and so they prepared the recipe, but they used the green sauce instead of the red. The green sauce just does not taste good with beef. It is not the same, and Amber was like, oh my gosh, our dinner was a complete fail. We bought the wrong sauce, like we tossed it, it wasn't even good. And so I was like, you know, we can do a version with that green sauce if that's what you guys prefer, but then it needs to be a chicken version because the green goes better with chicken. So she was like, that sounds really, really good. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna come up with a recipe. So I pulled together this recipe and I came up with it so I can share it with you guys so that she can get the same inspiration. So if they like the green one, they could do the green one, and if you like the red one, you can do the red one, because like I said, the recipe is in the cookbook, and I believe I've already done a video on that as well, and if I did, I'll make sure to link it below if you guys want to check out my beef version. But I'm going to take you down to the counter, show you everything that you're going to need to make these green chili creamy delicious chicken enchiladas. Okay guys, so here are the ingredients that you are going to need to make these creamy chicken enchiladas. So it does call for 2 pounds of chicken cutlets. I'm pretty sure that that is what I have, except that I get the family pack. So I did my best to guesstimate what 2 pounds of chicken breast would be. You need 1 8-ounce package of Philadelphia cream cheese. You're gonna need 1 can of green chilies. I just got the Great Value kind. I really like the Old El Paso brand for enchilada sauce, so I got 2 of the small cans of green chili sauce. I have 3 cups of shredded Mexican blend cheese. I believe that's the Great Value kind as well. And then my Mission flour tortillas. I get those ones from BJ's, and I absolutely love the big ones, especially for times like now when it comes to enchiladas or my chicken roll-ups. When you guys see, I make a nice hearty burrito or enchilada, and it works out where we only need like one per person, and it's very little waste. So we're going to start off by boiling our chicken. So we need cooked shredded chicken. So we're just going to boil it. If you have any other cooked chicken, you obviously could use that, a rotisserie or something. I wanted to use this. I needed to take some of the water out because I put way too much water in, but I just boiled this for like 30 minutes. It's definitely not as tender as it would be if it were like a crock pot, or again, if you like roasted, pulled apart like a roasted chicken. But I tried to shred it with a fork, but again, it wasn't like as tender as it would be if it was in a crock pot. I did just want to make sure that it was cooked all the way through, so I cut it. And then I decided to use the method that I learned from Mark. Mark is Vanessa's husband over at Lemonade Mom, and he taught her and she taught us, and now I'll use it forever, to use a hand mixer to shred chicken. It is so easy. Like, look what it does. It just makes things so simple. So once the chicken was all shredded, I took about half of that shredded cheese and put it on the inside. I took the full block of cream cheese, placed that in the bowl, and then also dumped in that can of chilies. Now, I do suggest leaving out that cream cheese for as long as possible. I didn't leave it out as long as I should have, so it took a little bit longer than normal to manipulate the cream cheese all the way through the chicken and get it good and creamy. But the longer you leave your cream cheese out and the more soft and room temperature, the less time it'll take to mix all this through. But once you've thoroughly mixed all those ingredients, you did see me take a taste, and it's absolutely delicious. I truly love these. You're going to fold it inside of that tortilla. So I do it like I'm showing you here. I fold the insides in a little bit, I flop it over, then I fold the insides in a little bit again, and then flop it one more time, and it'll stay pretty good and tight. And that's just how I did it for the whole rest of them. I have been doing it like this. I know sometimes some just like fold it over one time, some will tight roll it more like a taquito style. But again, you're gonna see when these things bake up, like that's a hefty size burrito. My kids only eat a quarter. And sometimes I have a hard time even getting through one. So I definitely like a nice hearty style. So depending on how much chicken you use, the size of your tortillas will determine how many that you get inside of the pan. But I was able to get 6 of them. I did 5 across and 1 on the bottom. And then I took the enchilada sauce and I just poured it all over the top. Now, it looked like I was only going to need 1 can, but I'm glad I added the other one because it really does bake onto it and give it like a nice sauce at the bottom to have on top of your enchilada. And then I just took the rest of that grated cheese and I placed that all on top, and then I stuffed it into the oven. And your chicken is cooked, everything is cooked. You just really just need to get this good and hot and melty and cooked all the way through. So I only put it in the oven for like 20 minutes at 350, just like I said, to get everything like ooey gooey. But look at that, you guys. It is just so yummy and so delicious. Like, it is so different from the beef kind. So if you like beef enchiladas and not so much like chicken, this might not be your thing, because this is totally different than what a regular enchilada would taste like. But I really love the mixture of these flavors. Like, it is so good to me. It's so different. When I do my regular enchiladas, I do beef and beans and the red enchilada sauce and more shredded cheese. It's definitely cheesier, where this is creamier with the cream cheese. The beef ones are definitely a lot more like hearty, like a bean burrito. But these ones are so good with just the chicken inside. I really personally love it, and I love to serve it with cilantro and with sour cream. I am just using regular white rice here. Sometimes I do Mexican style rice, but to me, Mexican style rice just makes me think more along that taco line, which makes me think that beef style. So I felt like my white rice would be more suited here. I even do a cilantro lime rice, which probably would have been really good with this, but I was running short on time, so I used that microwavable rice that I get from Trader Joe's. That stuff is so good, you guys. It's in the microwave. It's almost better than the Innovation, and I love that Innovation brand, but the Jasmine microwavable rice from Trader Joe's, like, poke a couple of holes in it, throw it in the microwave, and it comes out like fluffy, just like the Chinese food place. I absolutely love it, and it's a perfect side dish for something like this. So if you guys like this, or you think you would try this recipe, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button. I post so many food related things on this channel. For everybody else, guys, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.